What up? You have a license registration. Have a seat on the, just have a seat. Sit back down. Yeah, just sit back down. All right. What's going on? Ted, you have your license registration?
I don't contract with the government, sir. I'm canceling my contracts. I'm a private American national. And I don't register my property to the government either. I've actually put your agency on notice.
I understand if you're going to go the sovereign citizen route. Okay, but listen, you're in Massachusetts. You're subject to state laws on the highway. You're driving without a helmet. You're driving on a vehicle that's should not be on the highway. So
it goes 70 miles an hour.
Doesn't matter. I don't see license plates. I don't see anything. So
that's all right. Call your supervisor.
Seriously, when has asking for a supervisor ever actually worked out for you? For you or for anyone else? There's a reason people say insanity is repeating the same thing over and over while expecting a different outcome. 131 to 234 hate to say it again, Thomas, but your personal interpretation of the word employed, along with a cherry-picked definition of driving from an outdated version of Black's Law Dictionary, doesn't override state law, no matter how confidently you repeat.
Okay, don't worry about that right now. I'm just saying, do you have a Massachusetts license?
No.
Are you going to give me a name and a date of birth or anything like that?
I'm not doing anything wrong.
No, you are. You definitely are. So, what I'm saying is, I'm stopping you. I'm not. I said that you're polite, and I understand that, but you're going down the wrong road. I'm just asking for identification.
What's your name, sir?
You're on a public way. All right. Is this your name, date of birth?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. That's all I need. Okay. This isn't.
One party is complaining of
It's my private identification.
Okay,
that's my identity. Yep, this is who I am.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right, this is good enough. All right. But if you don't have a mass license, right, you can't be driving. You can't be driving out here no matter what.
I'm not driving. Traveling.
You have a license.
I'm traveling, sir.
Driving. Okay, by our definitions, I understand that. Listen.
Black's Law definition of driving is to be engaged in commerce on public roads. You need a license, sir, because it's a commercial. It's a commercial license. It's not for private American national.
How considerate of Thomas to let state police know he intends to violate the law again inside their jurisdiction, even offering them a so-called fee schedule payable in gold and silver. Meanwhile, the trooper calmly requests backup and arranges for a tow truck.
I understand that I understand you're passionate about your rights, okay? I am enforcing state law. I'm a state trooper, okay? You're not in compliance.
Which you have no jurisdiction over me. That's statutory
you're
law.
Massachusetts. You're on a Massachusetts
GLC 90, right? Yep, that don't apply to me.
All right, but listen, I understand that. I'm not going to get in a debate with you, okay? But I have to do my job, all right? You don't have a helmet on.
Call your supervisor. They got notice and everything.
All right, okay, hold on.
And this isn't the first time Thomas has called 911 claiming his vehicle was stolen when it was actually impounded. The last episode didn't end well either. You'd think lessons would eventually stick, but here we are again.
If you're in the area, if you don't mind stopping by 128 North, Access Road right at 50 Alpha. This gentleman's a sovereign citizen.
Received en route from 3 in Chelmsford.
Sir, if you don't mind starting to tow this way, this gentleman's driving a scooter. No license plates.
Received. I'll start your call as well.
Whose vehicle is this? You own this?
Yeah, it's my private property.
You own this. All right.
I got the sheriff on the line as well.
All right. The sheriff. Who's that?
Middlesex County Sheriff's Department. That's the law enforcement that I recognize because I'm no longer subject to your jurisdiction. The Sheriff's Department is the constitutional law enforcement that I'm subject to, so I got them on the line and I'm reporting the potential theft of my private property.
Problem is simple. That roadside argument doesn't hold up in court. And when it doesn't work in court, it definitely won't work on the side of the road.
So the Sheriff's Department is actually the constitutional law enforcement that needs to enforce the law. So if you could please have a sheriff.
I know it sucks, but
I'm just afraid of basics.
I know. I'll go back and we'll do it. That's what it is.
You think so?
Yep.
All right, just give me a second. No.
If you take my property, it's unlawful deprivation. You know the law, sir, right? You know due process. You can't take someone's property without due process, right? You have no jurisdiction. It's not yours. Listen, the reason why you guys can just make people subject is because all these vehicles are registered. This is not registered, so it's not state property.
Yeah, that's something you got to take up with the court, not us.
Invoking religion as a shield to justify ignoring the law isn't the move. Faith isn't a loophole. And with that, things move toward the inevitable conclusion: arrest.
The sheriff department received my summonses for the deprivation of my rights.
I can send it over if you got it.
Good, sir. Yeah, absolutely. So here's your consent. Here's the way to make believe.
I'm actually obeying God. God told me to stop contracting with secular government. Really, you're coming up against what God told me to do.
By the way, portions of this footage were edited by Thomas himself, hence the dramatic subtitles and repeated rewinds. But even with the edits, the facts remain unchanged.
What plate is this?
Yeah, it's my United Nation of Israel. You know, we're the children of Israel that's been scattered, and we've been, subject to these secular governments. But he says, "Come out of her, my people, these people are taking their dead sins." So, contracting with these governments, you become like a god. So, see how you're doing this right now? It's against the law. God's law says you cannot do this. God's law says you cannot do this.
Well, listen, unfortunately, we're placed under arrest. Okay. For operating absent license. Here's my event, all right?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Any knives or any firearms?
No. Okay. I'm peaceful, man. You know what?
Nobody said that, but we just ask. We ask everybody,
Yeah.
Don't take that the wrong way. I mean, these guys love guns.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you know what I mean? No, fair enough. I'm not just saying, but I mean, these guys love carrying guns.
Isn't assuming anything complicated here. You were riding a moped on a Massachusetts roadway, no plate, no helmet. That's enough to establish jurisdiction. No amount of wordplay changes that.
Do you have a state-issued ID at all?
Yeah, I do, but
Is it in your bag?
it's in my wallet.
Where's your wallet?
It's in my pocket.
I'm gonna grab it. Okay?
You don't have permission.
It doesn't matter. You're under arrest, so you search engine to arrest. You know what I mean? That's how the law works.
Yeah.
So he's actually going to inventory all of your property.
This cuff is. Can you switch my hands around? You see how they're like,
Have you ever had a license in Massachusetts, or is it just in Minnesota?
No, sir. I've canceled all my government contracts.
Why'd you keep this one then?
That's an ID.
I know that, but wouldn't that be a government
Yeah,
contract?
well, look how I signed it. UCC 1-308 without prejudice. That means I reserved all of my rights. So right now, what you're doing is violating my rights on the presumption and assumption that I am subject by having a state-issued identification. I only have that because I'm under duress. It's impossible to operate in America without one. So I signed it reserving all of my rights under duress without prejudice.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep. So right now you are under the presumption that I am subject because of that.
I don't know what that means.
You assume that I am a subject because I have a state-issued ID.
Trooper's calm reaction to all the theatrics? Honestly, priceless.
What does that plate mean? What does that plate mean? Does that mean something?
Yeah, that's God's name. Yeah, I'm only following God's law. He told me to stop contracting with secular government.
Why does it look like it's backward? Is that just the writing? Is it like, what kind of writing? Is that ancient Aramaic or?
Yeah, that's Paleo-Hebrew.
Paleo-Hebrew? Okay. All right.
Paleo-Hebrew.
Paleo-Hebrew.
Yeah.
All right.
So you read it left to right. Yeah, from right to left.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi. Come on.
Hold on a second. I just want to see what's in here for his inventory.
Okay.
How do you pop this off?
He probably doesn't have a fishing license either.
Yeah, I always ask the people up at the cells and stuff. He's a lighter, water, sweatshirt, and a fishing rod. Well, he's not going to get a fishing rod if he doesn't want to get a license. I mean, a fishing permit. Yeah, and by the way, I'm horrible with it. He's going to be better. I just didn't be at a sovereign citizen, and then I started making my way, and then he's like, oh my God, you have to break the glass. And he's like, I got a scooter. I'm like, that's pretty hilarious. Like, I can't roll the window up on you and tell you no.
He labeled investigator refers to Thomas's own organization, the so-called National Action Task Force, or NAFTA. In his mind, that apparently puts him on federal levels of authority.
Yeah, we don't usually see that too much.
Yeah.
Just have a seat. I gotta put the seatbelt, all right? I got a seatbelt chance.
Yeah,
Okay?
thank you.
I appreciate you being cooperative.
Yeah,
here.
no problem, man.
It's not
I'm
personal. I have to do my job,
true,
and I know
right.
you believe in what you believe in, and I
Definitely.
respect that. I'm not. You know,
Yeah, it's just a controversial situation, but yeah, I don't understand. You guys are just doing your job, so I just got to stand up for my rights, and you got to be assertive, and really the assertiveness is to overcome the anxious and nervousness, because otherwise I'd be, timid. So, but appreciate you.
I understand that, man. I
yeah.
respect you. All right, I have to do my job, like you say. You stand up for what you believe in, and I
Yeah.
understand that as well. So
Understand,
no hard
man.
feelings. We'll get through the process here,
Yep.
and
Sounds
we'll
good.
get you taken care of. Here.
All right. Thank you, sir. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you, sir.
Impressive how much effort goes into maintaining that belief. But reality doesn't bend to imagination. The moped is impounded, and Thomas is taken into custody.
This is wild, man. But perfect example, it's crazy that this is such a major violation in this system that just riding a moped, you can go to jail. Wow, that's crazy, man.
So, overstand doesn't mean what he thinks it means. The trooper's relaxed, almost amused reaction says every.
Just their reasons. Just shoot your basic ones. Okay. Before we ask you any questions, we read it right off the sheet. Let's understand your reasons.
I understand.
You do, okay? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
There's not really much to talk about.
Okay.
And that's where this situation wraps up. A mugshot is taken. His occupation is listed as investigator. Charges include operating a motor vehicle without a license plate and riding without a helmet. He's released several hours later on his own recognizance and ordered to appear in court the next morning. Any future updates will be shared right here. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to Trial Tactics TV for more courtroom showdowns and real-world encounters. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.